Welcome to Love Connection, where old-fashioned romance meets modern-day technology. Where you hear all the intimate details of a first date. Sometimes our dates have a happy ending. And some other times, there's just an ending. But it's always unpredictable when two strangers meet trying to make that love connection. And now, here's our host, Chuck Woolery.
Thank you, Robert. Thanks, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome you to the show at home. Get started by meeting our first guest. He's from Beaumont, Texas. Describes himself as a middle-aged flirt. Says that he's always getting compliments on his legs, and he calls himself a great date, but not a great catch. Please welcome Ron Smith. Have a seat. Well, great date, but not a great catch. Why? What makes you those things?
I don't want to ever get tied down again. I enjoy this freedom, you know, and I'm a really controlling person.
Right.
I think I get that from the military. You know, like to give orders. And they don't listen. Don't they know who I am? They do. That's why they don't date me.
You have a tough time getting a date?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, because I'm a nice guy, but they just won't listen to me.
Well, let's remind everybody what happened yesterday. We'll get right into this thing. Our studio audience saw Ron's three choices. They voted for one. Take a look at all three women again. First, there's Velma. She's a member of an all-women motorcycle club, and she says that it's a great way to meet men. Janice says that men are always asking her out, but she's too picky to accept. Finally, Diane won't go out with men who are cheap, unemployed, or plain-looking. Now, the audience vote was recorded yesterday. We're going to get to that a little bit later on, but Ron's going to tell us who he chose.
I chose Diane.
He chose Diane. This is backstage. Let's say hello to Diane Dixon. Hi, Diane.
Hi,
How are you?
Chuck.
Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
And welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right. Well, tell me about the date.
Well, I called Diane up when I got home, and I heard this very sexy voice. I say, wow, what a woman. And, you know, and I read in her resume that she gave great massages. I say, sex, S-E-X. So this is the woman I really wanted, you know. All talk, Chuck. All talk.
What was your impression of Ron on the phone?
Oh, believe me, this man was cheap. Believe me, Chuck.
He was cheap?
You know what he did?
What did he do?
He called me up, and then he made an excuse, and he told me to call him back so I could spend money on the phone.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, he admits it.
My first impression. Now, she said that she looked like Diane Carroll. Instead, I found Oprah Winfrey. Anyway.
I found a gorilla at the door.
I'm sorry you feel that way, my dear.
I don't feel that way. I know it.
No, seriously.
Well, now,
I read her resume.
I'll tell you what, let's get past that, and let's go on. You were in the car, or you're leading her to the car.
Yeah, well, when she got in the car, you know, I gave her a rose, she gave me a peck on the cheek, and then I went to shift my car. And it looked like she trying to help me shift, you know, whatever it was. I tried to get close to me. What was it?
Why were you doing that?
Let me tell you, I don't know anything about shifting gears. What I do know is this man had this beat-up car, and he was making me sick. He had me jerking back and forth in his car. I don't know anything about shifting gears whatsoever.
Well, I have one of those don't laugh, it's paid for cars. If she didn't like my car, we could have gotten that 86 SX that was sitting in her driveway, which was her car.
That's right. Mine is new. Yours is old and cruddy.
So why didn't we take it?
Well, what'd you do next?
I asked her, did she like surprises? She says yes. And so I took her to this one restaurant. You can have Kobe steak and all that. And you sit around, and the chef prepares the meal right before you.
Right.
And when we got in there, you know, she seemed confused about what to order. So I ordered 4. Actually, you know, this guy, while we was having dinner, you know, after we ordered, these group of people came in. This one guy had a real loud mouth, you know.
Did he?
And he seems to be flirting with Diane, and she happened to be liking it. And I go, Diane, I'm offended. Actually, I was really relieved. Somebody would take
No
time with
wonder,
this
because
woman.
he had a loud mouth just like you do.
I'm sure you feel that
This is
way.
getting nasty here. Well, now, how'd the date end?
Well, the way the date ended was, after dinner, I decided that I wasn't into sweat and I wasn't going dancing. So it was a little bit early, so I said, well, let's go to the pier in Long Beach. So we went to Long Beach Pier, and I seen that, this thing wasn't going well. So what we did was
Took you that long?
Well, that was after.
I knew it back when you saw her at the door.
Seriously, wait a minute. The way it ended was she ordered 2 chocolate donuts and she decided to go home. So I said, this date is over. This girl eat too much.
Too much is him, Chuck.
I'm sorry? What?
If anyone eats too much, it's him, because at the Benihana's, he ate my plate, his plate, appetizers, everything.
For $75, why not? She wasn't going to eat it.
$75, you pocket the money, you're cheap.
Well, this is, I tell you what, let's, just go and see the audience for. This is not good. This is what I call a bad time. Well, now, they picked Janice. The audience thought that maybe Janice would be better for you. Would you like to take our audience advice and go out with Janice?
I think I'd love to. Janice's probably quite a lady that appreciates a gentleman.
Well, there you go.
Gentlemen.
Diane, I'm awfully sorry that, it doesn't always work out on this show. We always hope that it will, but...
I'm not sorry at all. I feel sorry for Janice.
We have a nice gift for you. Maybe we'll see you again, Diane.
Sure, I loved it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, good luck with your date with Janice, and maybe we'll see you back here. You can come back and tell us about it.
All right.
All right, we're going to come right back with another couple.
And I hear Councilman Perry is up for re-election.
Oh, and you would like to offer your support.
Well, I want to offer a little more than that.
Support is merely a figure of speech.
That's what I'm talking about, a figure.
The help of it?
Sure. Councilman Perry's supposed to be presenting their Volunteer of the Year Awards next week.
Oh, yeah.
And this lovely lady here is up for it.
Mr. Jefferson, I'm beginning to see your point.
Friday night at 10:35 on Channel 9.
Another day begins.
Good morning, class. How you doing, Kenny? Was the ticket? You're late.
There's a lot to be learned.
Hi.
A Milky Way and a friend with things that never end.
You failing my class? No grades, no football.
Milky Way.
I'll try.
Helping you through your day.
For years, supermarkets have attempted to lure customers with these 2 words.
We're lower. We're lower. No, we're lower. We're lower.
But only Cub Foods is big enough to buy enough, and that volume means assured minimum prices. So your total food bill is always
The lowest.
assured minimum prices, only at Cub Foods.
Oh, I don't want to go that low.
How can he go that low?
It's very, very low.
Our next guest loves to shop, and she calls herself a one-man woman. Recently arrived here from Las Vegas, she says that dating in Los Angeles has changed her personality. Please welcome Ronnie Benefield. Hi, Ronnie. How are you? You've changed. Ronnie, you've changed. How have you changed?
Well, dating here in Los Angeles has been a little bit different.
In what way?
Well, I have to become a little bit more bold. You can't be as soft-spoken. You kind of have to, if a gentleman or supposed gentleman starts bothering you, they don't really get a subtle message. You have to kind of say, have you heard that song, put one foot in front of the other and head that way?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, would you think of Las Vegas, though, being wild and, it's not?
No.
Chris haven't seen each other since their date. We always hear from both sides. Say hello to Chris Creedon. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chuck. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Welcome to the show. Make yourself at home back there.
Thank you.
Okay. Tell me about the date, Ronnie.
Okay, well, Chris agreed to drive to my side of the town, or my side, and he came and picked me up. I chose the restaurant.
Yes.
Well, when he pulled up in the driveway, I was kind of peeking out there, and I had noticed that he had lost a little bit of weight since his video, since the first one. And I mean, in his first one, he kind of resembled like a football player. This one, he more tall basketball player type. You know, he looked real good, and I'm peeking, and that's when I first got nervous. When I saw him walk up the driveway.
Yeah. What did you think of Ronnie in person when you saw her, Chris?
Well, there was a definite attraction there. Yeah. Pretty smile.
He's laughing away over here.
Pretty face. Sweet smile.
Oh.
Yeah.
She has a great laugh.
Great laugh.
She does. She has a real infectious laugh. Now, what happened next?
Okay, well, so we got to the restaurant. It was John McGreb. It was a Moroccan restaurant.
I see.
And
Is that the one where you sit on the floor and feed each other and belly dancers come and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah. Except you sit on couches similar to this, but it's
Well, this is kind of like sitting on the floor.
And he watched, we got to see the belly dancer, and he had mentioned that he could roll his stomach just like those belly dancers could. And that he could probably make more tips than that lady did.
Oh. So what happened next? Did he ever roll his stomach for you? Or?
Yeah,
Just curious.
well, later on.
Oh.
Sort of, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we left the restaurant and we went back to my place.
Yeah.
Well, he had mentioned that he hadn't seen his parents for about 4.5 months, and that they were in Palm Springs.
I see.
And he invited me to go to Palm Springs for them to meet his parents.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, it was.
Now, how come you wanted her to meet your folks, Chris?
Well, I mean, I had plans originally. I'd already had plans. My folks had just come out from the East Coast, and so I had plans before she called to go meet them. And it wasn't like, come on, meet Mom and Dad.
No, it was more.
Oh, I see.
No, it was more.
He had already planned it and then
Now, what happened next?
well, we all had dinner together. Well, we watched, the ladies' tennis was there, so we saw Martina and Chrissy Everett play. It was raining a little bit, but we still got to see tennis. After his parents went upstairs, or went to sleep upstairs, Chris and he invited me into the jacuzzi. So...
How's she look in a bathing suit, Chris?
Oh, it's nice, shapely legs, great legs, shapely, nice chest. She looked very nice in the bathing suit.
He thought she looked great.
She looked great, especially when wet.
Chris looked wet?
No, when she was wet.
Chris looked very good in his swimsuit. He came out, he had great pecs, great biceps, nice shoulders, smooth chest, very nice. Well, we were in the jacuzzi for a while.
Did you guys ever kiss? I just want to know.
Yeah, we kissed in the jacuzzi.
It was romantic. I want to know it was romantic.
It was very romantic. The stars were out, the moon was out, everything. It was very romantic.
Now tell me how it ended.
Well, you want the next day?
Is there something in between we should know?
No.
Well, get to the next day, I guess.
Okay. Well, we went to... I had my own room that night. We stayed up watching TV for a little while. Eventually went to sleep and whatnot. Woke up the next day. We had breakfast together, and we went back to the country club and watched a little bit more tennis. So he took me home. It was very sweet. He gave me a big hug and a kiss goodbye, and was like, see you on the show. We can't call each other. Yeah.
Want to see who the audience picked for you?
Okay.
Maybe you can see him again. Let's take a look. 67%. Chris? Sorry, are you? Sure. Come on out. Well, we spent a long time together, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. Thanks for coming on the show. We enjoyed having both of you. Yeah, stay in touch. Will you do that? We're going to come right back with our next guest.
I'm George Latimer. Exercise your home state pride by supporting Minnesota companies. It's a contribution toward a stronger state economy and your future.
This automobile has been in a serious collision, yet it still handles beautifully, and it looks showroom new. Because Abra repaired this automobile using state-of-the-art methods, original factory parts, and a personal concern that goes beyond the repair. With quality you can see. For all your auto body needs, call 544-ABRA anytime. Abra, Auto Body Beautiful.
The wonderful world of Disney magic is coming to Bloomington in the most heartwarming and hilarious adventure of all time. Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom on Ice, starring Pinocchio and all your Disney friends live in person. And on Thursday night, March 24th at 7:30 p.m. during KMSP TV Family Night, the magic is yours. You'll save $2.50 on all tickets. Share this classic tale that has entertained generations with your family. See Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom on Ice.
Regina proudly announces the discovery of something obvious. If you take the best part of this vacuum cleaner, yeah, and stick it onto this one, you get something much better. Introducing the Regina Housekeeper. Housekeeper. It cleans floors and then switches instantly to clean here and everywhere. Accessories cost extra, but you'll never touch a vacuum again once you get a housekeeper.
I was in Phoenix. I had to give a speech. While I was working on my speech in the hotel room, I started coughing. So I called down and the front desk sent up some cough syrup.
Not all cough medicines work the same.
This stuff was for kids. It wasn't for me. Then I sat down for something stronger, and they sent up Vicks 44.
Today's Formula 44 contains maximum strength dextromethorphan, as effective as codeine, but non-narcotic.
That Vicks Formula 44 kicked that cough.
Formula 44, maximum strength for maximum relief. From Vicks.
I don't want to cough again, but if I do, I'm taking it.
Stay tuned for more of Love Connection.
Coach said to be a really good basketball player, you need fast feet and a sharp eye. Mom says you also need a great breakfast, so she makes me a Rita hash browns with my eggs. I wonder if Coach knows about those hash browns.
Calgon, take me away.
Only Calgon Foam Bath creates this luxurious world rich in moisturizers to make you silky smooth all over. Calgon Moisturizing Foam Bath. Let Calgon take you away.
2 new sticks, new, tasty new Twix. There's a whole new way Twix moves today. Hey, if you liked it before, you're gonna like it even more. Keep on moving with Twix. New Twix. Tasty and caramel, rich and chocolate too. The cookies even crunchier, that's what's new. Keep on moving with new Twix.
To let our audience decide who she should go out with. Going to meet her right now. She enjoys horseback riding, fishing, and art museums. She says that she's been having a problem meeting men. And when she does get asked out, it's usually by younger men. Please welcome Jeannie McRary. How are you?
Pretty good.
Nice to see you. Have a seat. I like your bracelet.
Thank you.
Dressed to kill, kiddo. Why do you think younger men ask you out all the time?
Oh, I think there's a lot of men out there who want a surrogate mother.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they want someone to do their laundry and feed them and rub their backs when they're tired. And
you're not going to do that?
Well, I would like to have children someday, but I don't want to date them.
Yeah.
I'd like to have, I'd like to go through the whole process.
How old are you? Can I?
27.
You're 27, and what are the age of guys that are asking you out a lot?
22, 19.
Oh, that's a
little guys.
Oh.
They do have driver's licenses, most of them, but I always check.
Yeah. Would you ever try nightclubs, church?
Nightclubs, that's fun,
What?
yes. The mating rituals, peacocks strutting around with their feathers. No.
Not good.
No, not really.
Yeah. Where do you think would be a good place? I mean, it's better.
If I knew, honey, I wouldn't be here.
Oh.
No.
I can't imagine you have that tough time. I mean, really.
I really do.
Really?
Yeah, I really do. It's odd, but... Maybe I'm just too wonderful.
You never know. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to show you portions of the videotapes that Jeannie saw. Now, remember, she's agreed to let the audience choose her date, so watch carefully and be nice.
They are going to be nice.
First, there was Michael. He enjoys sailing, flying, riding his bike, and he says that he's not a real head-turner. But he claims that he's a lot of fun on a date. And here's what he did on a recent date.
I got everybody dancing with their shoes off. We put our ties around our head and started dancing on top of the tables and carrying on. I have a bad reputation for sometimes getting a little obnoxious once in a while in clubs and scaring the waiters. And I haven't been asked to leave, but I've been asked to be quiet and settle down.
Next, there was Paul. He's originally from New York City, and he's into biking, hiking, and only dates about once a month. Now, he says that he's never had a serious relationship, and here's the type of woman that he's looking for.
And I want somebody who can sit at home and watch television on a Friday night in front of the fireplace, and also would be interested in going out to a nightclub and dancing till 4 or 5 in the morning and having a good time. I really want a little bit of balance in my life, I would say.
Okay, and finally, you watch John. He was raised in Long Island, New York, and he says that he used to get a lot of compliments on his intelligence and on his clothes, but he admits that recently he hasn't gotten any compliments at all. Here's more from John.
Someone just can't carry conversations. You know, they just want to talk about the soap opera or the beach this weekend, or, you know, something. But to carry on a more intellectual conversation would be what I'd be looking for.
Okay, you've met... I just dozed for a second. You've met Jeannie. You've seen her 3 choices. Who are you going to pick for her? Now, you're going to pick who she should go out with, so... Guys, please. You want to take a look and see who you're going to go out with? Okay, let's see. They picked Paul, 64% of the attorneys. Yeah? All right, good. So we'll be back here in a few weeks. You'll come back.
Yep.
And you'll tell us how your date went. And I hope it goes great.
It will.
I hope it goes great. I really do. That's our show for today. We're going to be back next time with more singles trying to make a love connection. I'm Chuck Woolery. Hope all your dates are good ones.
Some guest on Love Connection will receive one of the following. Gitano is always on the cutting edge of fashion and design, offering up-to-the-minute styling and exceptional quality. Gitano. Or thick and rich, luxurious salon formula shampoo cleans, conditions, and thickens while it protects your hair. Thick and rich from Palm Beach Beauty Products. Or now, professional salon nails you can do at home. New Lee sculptured nails. Quick, easy, permanent like salon nails. New Lee sculptured nails. Or it's captivating, scintillating, positively electrifying electric musk, the sizzling new fragrance from Impulse Body Spray. Put it on and create a few sparks. Or new Soft Scents Body Mousse with Vitamin E, the body moisturizer that absorbs in an instant. Soft Scent Body Mousse with Vitamin E. Or Bisquick. How quick will a family reunion reunite around a basket full of hot homemade biscuits? Bisquick. Bisquick.
George discovers that money can't buy everything next on The Jeffersons. The Twilight Zone and The Late Show are still to come on Receptive Channel 9.